excited for this next lady. Y'all put your hands together for Miss Eva Hahn.
Hey, y'all. You guys are nice. All right, so I'm here for a public service announcement. In case you didn't know, I'm here to talk to you about water parks. Okay, water parks and chunky people. Okay, because I'm comfortable enough in my package to know that I'm not a small woman. Okay, and me and my bug, who I love, he's in the back, he's filming me. Hey, bug. He is not a small man, right? So we decided one summer, a hot summer day, that we were going to go to Wet and Wild. I know, yeah, you say that now. You say that now. So we get into the park, and we're excited. We got our swim trunks on, we got our Zinka on our nose, and we're walking in, and there are skinny bitches everywhere. No offense to skinny bitches. Secretly, I hate them. Don't tell her, though. So we get to this water park, and nowhere on their website or in their commercials do they say, fat folks need to stay home, because we ain't got a damn thing here for you. Okay? So we get there, and we're like, all right, this is the best day ever. We go to our first ride, and it's like 150 million feet in the air, and there ain't no damn elevator to be seen. So I'm like, wait a second. It's $40 to get in. I got to carry my boat with me up the stairs. And there's no seatbelt. So I go, and I haul that shit and the boat up the stairs. There's like 50,000 stairs. I get to the top and I look down and say, oh, hell no, I'm not going down there. And so the bug, the husband, he decides he's going to go. I said, you go on down. I'm doing a walk of shame. And I'm holding my head high. So I took my fat ass down the stairs. Excuse me. He goes down it at like 150 miles an hour. Got air and almost died. Listen, I'm not doing that shit. So then we go, there's got to be something we can do. So we go and look, and we're like, damn, the weight limit is like me and an 8-year-old. I ain't got no kids. We're not going to go up to a stranger and say, hey, can I borrow that kid? I just need him in the front. Just for a minute. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him. No, that shit didn't happen. And they don't let you go down single rider. No single rider. I'm like, honey, I weigh enough for 2. Let me get on the thing. No. So then we found the one thing that there wasn't no weight limit for, and it looked safe. That little tube ride. You know, where you get in there and you're like this, and you shoot down it. What is that called? A water slide in a tube is what it is. So I get in this thing, and I'm like, it's going to be okay. So I start off real slow and suspicious. The kids were like throwing themselves down it. I'm like, what the hell? Not me. I started real slow. And I was like, this isn't bad. I'm all going down. Because I'm a rule follower when my life is in danger. And it said, you have to keep your arms crossed and your feet crossed, and you have to stay on your back. I said, I got this. I got this, right? So I hit the first turn. I was like, this isn't too bad. It's not too bad. Then I hit the second turn and started going like a greased bullet out of a shotgun. I was flying down this thing, hitting the turns like Dale Earnhardt never could. And about the last time, was that too soon? Sorry. Take it back. Take it back. So I hit that last turn, and I flipped over. So now, all of this is on my stomach. And I'm flying, and the water is shooting time, right? No, let me tell you what this guy does. He leans up against the pool and he's just all... He didn't say a word to me. I was like, that's okay, because bugs coming down. So I get up out of the pool. I'm like, you about to get yours. So bug, he didn't flip over, but he came out of there like a glorious horseman of the apocalypse. And he hit that water. And he binked 3 times. Bink, bink, bink. He almost missed the entire pool. But when he hit, the wave was glorious. Right on that damn lifeguard. When it all settled down, the lifeguard was like this. Next time somebody looks to you for comfort, you gotta give them some comfort. You know what I'm saying? Do I have time for one more story? Let me, okay? Thank you for letting me share that. Your feelings about it. Okay. So this story is about my sister, who is also a chunky person. But sometimes she doesn't know she's chunky. She's sitting right out there by the bug. She has a habit of getting herself into trouble all the time. I love you, Lori, but you do. So she calls me up one day and she is pissed off. She's so mad. Because a week before, she called me and said, I got the greatest idea ever. I'm going to go parachute jumping out of a plane. Now, her 2 worst fears are heights and falling. So I said, okay, what could go wrong? So she calls me after the event, because I know they ain't going to let her fat ass on that plane. They ain't nobody going to jump with her. But I let her go. She calls me up, mad as fire. Let me tell you what happened, girl. I said, what happened? She said, you know they wouldn't let me jump. I was like, no. What happened? So she calls the place and she said, what's your weight limit? Now that should have been a flag for it right there. Right? And they said, well, ma'am, our weight limit is 275. Lori said, that's fine. I weigh 250. What she really weighed was 315 pounds. Every bit of it, right? And she said, let me tell you what they did to me, Eva. I got to the airport and I sat down. I was ready to take the little class. And that man that was going to jump with me, he walked out and walked around the corner and looked at me and said, oh, hell no. And turned around and walked away. And I said, Lori, do you know why they ask you how much you weigh? And she said, I don't know how much fuel they have to put in the airplane. I said, no, honey. They ask you because they got to determine the size of the parachute to put on your ass so you can jump down safely. And she said, oh, don't even try it. I've seen the Army. They drop tanks and stuff out of those things and parachutes. I said, have you seen the size of the parachutes they use? And have you seen how hard the tanks still hit? I was like, you know, Lori, if you want to lie about something, if you want to lie about your weight, that's fine. Do it on a driver's license. Do it to a cute guy in the mall. Do it on your eHarmony site. But if you're going to jump out of a plane and strap some piece of silk to your ass to help you slow down before you hit the bottom, you should add 10 or 15 pounds. You know what I'm saying? That's all I mean.
Keep it going, baby, everybody. That was awesome. Wow. Was that your first time ever?
Third.
That was my third.
Damn, you look like a pro. And by the way, next time y'all have dinner, I'm coming over to listen to those family stories. I gotta hear more about tanks and shit. Bug, where Bug at? What up, Bug? What kind of bug are you? You get stung by him, you dying.